After the COVID-19 pandemic, now the new pandemic we are dealing with is the pandemic of lies. Yeah. People stand up and they say things that they think make sense. You know, I've been looking at politicians, and fortunately I have the opportunity of having served in cabinet. I know how a budget is drawn, and I know how much money we have in our resources to draw a budget. When a political leader, a national leader tells people, I will put aside 150 billion for market women. I'll put aside 50 billion for boda boda. I'll put aside 100 billion for this. I know how much our budget is and the projected growth of our budget. That time you have not talked about the amount of money that you are taking to counties. You have not talked about transfers for the education sector and so on. Where are you going to get that money to provide that kind of service? You're just lying to those people because you are telling them things they want to hear.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So do you remember this video when Internal Security CS who was Fred Matiang'I, he went to a ceremony and, he was accusing President Ruto indirectly. By then Ruto was not a president, and I think this video is the remnant of what's happened some few weeks ago, where the government was accused of trying to arrest Fred Matiang'I. So guys, when President Ruto was doing campaign, then he was deputy president, Matiang'I was accusing him of trying to be a victim, going to say that this government, this type of people whom President Ruto, of course, he was calling them the deep state, like a few individuals in the government who believe they have power over everything, power over anyone, like they can control everything in the government, like they own the government. So you can hear in the video, I pin it here, you hear Fred Matiang'I telling talking bad things about Deputy President William Ruto. And of course, at some extent, I feel like Fred Matiang'I thought that eventually Deputy President William Ruto can never be the president. But of course, after August 9 election, you know what happened. President Ruto eventually became president elected. After some few months, that's half a year, 6 months, 7 months. The government is trying to arrest Fred Matiang'I, and people are up on arms. The Azimio supporters, like Amoro Diga, is saying like, no, you can't just arrest Fred Matiang'I. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this statement in this video I'm about to pin here is the one that is the right of Ruto trying to arrest Matiang'I? For me, as a political analyst, I believe so, because Matiang'I was speaking to President Ruto. He did it like indirectly. If you're not sharp enough, you can't tell. It's William Ruto being directed these sentiments too. But for my better part, I feel like Matiang'I was speaking to Deputy President William Ruto. What do you think, guys? I don't think it's just good, to come on revenging of maybe history. Of course, folks do say that history shapes politics, but I don't think history should shape vengeance and coming back for things that happened in the past. Watch the video and comment down on your thoughts. I'm your political analyst, Peter Gary. See you on the next one. Bye bye.
And because they won't ask you questions, you just get along with it. When you keep saying there's deep state, who is that? And the people are using that phrase and complaining are members of the National Security Council. They hold public offices. They tell you they are powerful people. So who is that? This facade and stories that are being coined and being bandied around to create campaign jargon. This story of you must look for a way of creating some level of sympathy so that people can sympathize with you, that you are an underdog. So you create some phantom, some fictitious devils that are existent somewhere that are against you. And these devils are not described. So you use some communist type language and call them deep state. And say, these people, they may be having the state, but we have God. God is for all of us. You can't have God yourself.